which they do not, then you just get absolutely destroyed by this Medusa. I mean, Weaver could theoretically go for Diffusal Blade, but that doesn't even really matter because he has 1.9 BAT. The Geminate can proc it as far as I know, but it just isn't the answer. Honestly, they need to go for an aggro try in my mind.
Alright, so let's cover over the rosters. This potentially could be the final game of the night. LGD do lead 2-1. We're going to go over the CDEC roster first here. So on the bot side, we're going to have 3-3-3 playing your Faceless Void. Maybe in the mid, we'll be playing Razor. Garter looking to possibly roam around a little bit with that Earthshaker. Rocking the Samurai set. Will be... I just said. And then we have the Weaver, who is Shangto, I believe. We've finally come to the conclusion that's his name. And then Q on the Skywrath the Mage will finish up the last of the supports there for CDEC.
Looking over the side of LGD, they're all grouped up here doing their tether tree-breaking stuff. We've got MMY on his famed Wisp. It's going to be Faith, Zeus, as you call. The Yao is on Ember Spirit, which is a pretty tried and true from him. This leaves in July to go for the Boots first Clockwork on the offlane, and Siler to pick up the Medusa, who looks to be actually running on the mid this time around. So
no way.
No, okay. Well, he was looking at blocking mid at the very least, because he doesn't want to go out to the rune spawn. He cannot fight at level 1, so him contesting the bounty room wouldn't make much sense. Looks like it's actually going to be 2 bounty runes going the way of CDEC, already starting themselves out strong.
Really? Yeah, alright, I guess. If they don't want to get the 100 XP, 100 gold, and...
Nope, I mean, I guess they were worried about the smoke invade, and they thought that they were going to be fighting in kind of this area in general, because otherwise you would be camping that rune. It's pretty easy for you to cover it, but it is that aggro try I was talking about. If they didn't go aggro try, I would feel very uncertain about this game. But since they're going to aggro try, they'll be able to at least take out one of the core farmers here. But as I say that, we look at the lanes, and we do see Medusa's mid, we do see Yao's bottom. All they're shutting down is a Clockwork. They predicted the aggro try, and they honestly completely mind-gamed CDEC here.
Alright, I can respect that. So, we'll see. This lane for Yao should be just a farm fest. He should be really set on this Ember Spirit until some serious roams come out. And Faith on the Zeus started Arc Lightning and just started harassing down maybe in mid. So try to be a hindrance to him and just guarantee Siler at least some safe CS.
It's really funny watching MMY just do right-click harassment with the fact that he doesn't have to worry about turn rate. Nope. It's very lucky, in fact, the Faceless Void has a 4-man shield, because otherwise he would be at half HP right now. But you get the guaranteed block, so he's only hitting for 27, and then that's mitigated by 5 armor. So, yeah, overall 3-3 will still be okay, though he is chewing through tangos pretty quickly. Either way, that's a 1 lane down bottom, and possibly in mid, unless the roaming from Garter as well as Q is perfect.
Level 2 for Q. This is the point where they like to do these sneaky level 2 ganks. If they get the fissure block from Garter, that could be pretty big and guaranteed the
Siler's just playing with them. He has ward station on them. He's trying to keep the supports occupied so Clockwork still gets something from the top lane and essentially waste the support's time without risk to himself.
Yep, so smart play from LGD either way. And Siler, he's willing to sacrifice some farm to guarantee that his offlane will be feeling okay in July. And what the hell is that?
It wouldn't let go. I let go of control and it just kept on drawing.
Blaze drawing, Blaze doodling on the minimap there, but alright. In terms of last hits, the Razor and the Ember Spirit are going to be pretty much fighting for the top for the first bit of this game until Siler has split shot up, and then he's farming up the jungle camps and just killing off the lanes. Well, not the lanes, but the waves in the lanes really easily. And he's gonna get pick up on the boots too. No bottle early, which is rather different, I guess. You know, even Medusa can go for a bottle mid, get rune control, and be pretty annoying.
Damn. I think eventually he's going to be relying on the Wisp to kind of give him that sustain, but for now, MMY is happy to stick it down bottom, make it a 2 versus 2 down there, and Skyward is actually at significant risk right now. He'll get level 3, maybe get that value point in Ancient Seal, but at this current moment, Ember and I could engage pretty heavily on him, and I don't think the Faceless Void gets a rebuttal kill. But we do see Earthshakers off the map, and maybe they're worried about him kind of coming out of the woodwork with a Fissure.
Yeah, the Fissure, I like seeing Earthshakers really be active early game, but when they're just wandering around aimlessly and not getting any XP, the Earthshaker is like really just kind of just feels like nothing. It's like, all right, level 1 fissure is a 1-second stun. Good luck trying to follow up with that. So the block is the most important thing anyway, because they don't really care about the stun. So let's see if they can get it here. Yao, they block off MMY, but he just tethers over, no problem. Even though that wasn't a full block, but still.
Because of splashes, but they've already got their bottle. They're going to be fine here. I mean, it is suppressed farm, but the big thing here is getting the Medusa farm. As long as Sylar keeps on playing like a #1, like you mentioned, he doesn't go for bottle. It's because he's essentially playing the carry role. He just happens to be in a different lane to start to have that advantage. Actually, MMY probably won't get this. Oh, look at the rune. And Invis is a beautiful pickup for him.
Oh, 3-2-3 is going to be able to get away too. I mean, not to get away, but MMY is to be able to get away. Nice little Invis rune there.
That is the one of 2 runes that actually allows him to get away there. Haste and Invis are the only way that he actually gets out of situation.
Is risky because if he gets bash locked. If like 3-3-3
he had magic stick, so there's no way the Void has enough autos. But it's closer with haste, and it's completely get auto free with the Invis. So just lucky overall. And the top lane's going pretty well for the Weaver, well, I have to say. 23 and 10 is his CS, but Clockwork's still getting experience, and we'll be finding his level 6 at a decent time.
And I think In July is one of the big, not innovators, but like main users of the roam at level 6 kind of strat with Clockwork. He'll buy a smoke, he'll TP out, and just try to make something happen in the other lanes, but you know, against the Void, against the Razor, it's kind of hard to do that, so it'd have to be pretty coordinated, and we'll see. Oh, he actually trapped him. Wow. But who's trapped with who, actually? Yeah. Weaver doing so much damage and dropping that Skittering Frenzy. Oh my gosh. QG forward, he drops the battery assault, trying to do what he can to stay alive.
Oh,
Germinate.
Oh, MMY! So close!
Keeps him alive. MMY, you
loses us
sneaky dog.
Oh, that sucks for the Weaver so hard, but yeah, that's what I was looking for with the TP rotation, and the overcharge does come through. Fountain regen and bottle regen at the same time, and in July, full HP. Just suddenly given the free health bar, and it's going to be the Weaver to take the long walk of shame back home. So Earthshaker's going to get some solo experience, but Clockwork has tons of kill potential against the Earthshaker if he can close the distance.
MLY should change his name to Nurse Joy, just healing people up like crazy. Now they find out Q, but that's level 2 lightning bolt, doesn't do that much damage. And it's more so just for zoning and trying to control this room, but maybe shows his face, and he'll pick up the bounty, and down bot there's a haste. Looking for a nice home in a bottle.
Yeah, there was a nice opportunity for a Fissure block there. If they do kind of catch the Zeus over by the top rune, Razor gets that kill easy, but the Earthshaker wasn't able to get there in time, so he's just going to go back to leeching experience into the lane, and if July hits 6 and catches his eyes.
Is level 6. Can he get the chrono? Yes, he can. He's still chained up for a little bit. He needs a bash. He needs a bash to get this kill.
Get it.
No, he can't.
The Searing Chain saved Yao's life right there. Just barely. Like the extra auto attack that would have come from him actually being in the chronosphere and right-clicking away. That's absolutely immense. So close, but in the end, he's fine, and MMY goes up and gives him a free health bar once again. Overcharge, bottle, fountain regen. Congratulations, sir. You are healed. And what he does, actually, just so people understand it, is he actually gives the bottle charge to Yao. You still get it refilled because you're getting the triggered regen from the fountain, and then the overcharged fountain regen heals them up as well. So you get a bottle sip, you get about half your health bar from the fountain through tether, and you're a happy camper.
Yep, nice little 300 boost. And coming forward again, I mean, yeah, I was just playing with his health here. Like, any bash at any chance is just another 2 auto attacks free to his face, so he's got to be really careful. And there's a 3-man stack, actually. This is what I'm talking about. Angelai roaming with the smoke here. Looking for a dive on a maybe. Maybe's really suspicious, hiding in his own trees next to the tower. And Rocket Flare gets scouted out. They see the chicken, and they find the hook. Oh my god, in July. Battery still coming through. The cogs actually missed. Oh no, the Fissure block out of 3. Oh god.
Oh, and wow, what a turn.
MMY falls the Q, and maybe Faith too here. Shikuchi dubs a double kill for Q.
That's insane. That is absolutely immense. Down bottom is going to be a bit of an exchange back and forth, but 3-3, Tom walks away from the chains, and oh my gosh, the cogs were not used nearly in time. He didn't have the mana for it, for the full combination. He could have gone Battery Assault or cogs. He chose the BA, but the Razor is very, very fast with the phase boots, so maybe he's able to get outside of the cogs. They turn it around with a beautiful Fissure, and now it's 2-0 in favor of CDEC.
Ace on City July. Not able to actually stop the time walk completely. Yao is there. TPs are coming in again. Uh-oh, they don't want to rinse and repeat of what happened last time. And, okay, TP gets canceled. Just more of a zoning TP there.
Yep, as they want to stay top, they want to kind of converge for this kill here onto Zeus. Faith is so damn squishy as a support Zeus, and double damage on the Razor makes it means 2 right clicks away from death. And there's the shot steal. You know, you need to get that 3-0 spree into Skywrath just to make it the squishiest rubber band gold you've ever had.
Hey man, he got his early arcane boots. More pushing power, more mana for the team. Oh boy. Alright, wrap it up, boys. Skywrath Mage is fed. Let's go to game 5.
Said no one ever. We get a nice hook here on the mid lane. Earthshaker cannot cast a spell inside those cogs if he's afflicted by the Battery Assault, but he's able to get out just because the cogs timing have been rather off from in July here. He's obviously able to hit the hooks, but
oh god, they find Siler instead. The damage coming in, he's silenced. He's got the tether though coming in from MMY. He's got zoning cogs, and he's fine. Alright. Really, Medusa IO is like...
Yo, it's stupid. It is so stupid dumb. Good. Like, it is... It is absolutely insane. I mean, you see Siler's health. He was about to die, and then suddenly he's full HP. And nearly full mana, which is even more important for the mana shield, which is almost maxed out. I'm really surprised that Siler hasn't at least gotten a Magic Stick. Magic Stick is extremely good for keeping your hero alive, surviving through tough times, and there is a lot of spell spam coming from the Skywrath, but nope, he says, I don't need that, I can just go for the right-click items, and Bassi is indeed a right-click item, though he does pick up a bottle for himself.
Yeah, the bottle's pretty helpful, and once like IO like tether stick, excuse me, and starts healing him up, he can just use his own bottle too, and just makes for just tons of healing. Like, it's just ridiculous, just stupid.
So again, a tether heal is 1.5 times the natural healing you would receive from something. So for the mana and for the HP from bottle, you get that massive amount. And for Medusa, that is applied 2.5 times over with her max mana shield. She really is able to get a lot of bang for buck for each point of mana that she acquires, and that is what makes her so damn tanky. So it's going to have to be some crazy good chronos with a dead Wisp if they're ever going to get a kill on her.
I mean, if Wisp is in the chrono, then by all means, that's an easy kill to pick off. But
this is MMY we're talking about. Yeah, has he ever been chronoed? Like, he's been destroyed by a Storm Spirit. That's a different story. But unless there's a Blink Dagger in Faceless Void, MMY is clean and clear.
Hey, Blink Dagger, Refresher Orb, Faceless Void. Let's
not
go.
Knocking it, but not expecting it either.
I doubt that would ever happen, but alright. I mean, in terms of farm, there's a Chronosphere up top where you're trying to kill Yao, Mystic Flare on top, Custom Shot and Seal, and he's dead. That's the dangerous combo we were talking about, and that's why Void gets banned. That is Class A example of why Void gets banned. Early game, your carry cannot survive.
Yeah, I mean, I think that with the silence and such that there's kill potential against him with or without the Chronosphere, but it makes it very easy to be able to rotate TPs on the tower, whether or not they have like a Dire Observer ward right here. They obviously didn't since that was sentryed, but
yep.
It just makes it a guaranteed kill. Down bottom, there's going to be some harassment in July. Shouldn't go down, but I don't know. He's been messing up the cogs a couple times. Now it's on cooldown, and he does have to TP.
Alright, yeah. With the cogs on cooldown, there's nothing you can do about that, and just really hurts. Oh, Jesus. Excuse me. That was uncalled for, but now Yao's here. You got the chain onto Shangto and just be able to zone him out.
Radiant's middle tower
saving his remnants too.
Attack.
But, you know, Shangto has the bottle charge. And now he's got his teammate in maybe, but the remnant back behind the tower is what makes Ember Spirit just such a comfortable pick for Yao. Able to get in situations like those.
Tower is under attack.
But his tier 1 might not be as lucky.
So this is pretty interesting here. We see that the Zeus is actually going to be taking the farm from the stacked camps from the jungle. The Wisp takes one last camp for himself so he can build up to the Urn of Shadows. But the interesting thing is how many bottles are actually on LGD's side. I mean, 2 runes is good, but this is 4 bottles, and the Zeus hasn't even picked up one. So it's possibly 5 bottles across the board for LGD. Now, taking a lot of hits, the silence there, but he's able to walk out, and it's just going to be nice turn kill onto the Skywrath, and that is a kill
dominating.
streak. Medusa getting the kill streak of the Skywrath. 3-0, yes please.
4-0 actually.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a bit of change in his purse now.
Dire's middle
Look at these
tower
bottles
is
on the
under
ground.
attack.
There's just
Oh, that's so mean.
Oh my
Talk
God,
about
he
bug
filled all of
abuse.
them.
He picks them all up off the ground when he comes in from the fountain, and this is
that
what
a
I was talking
bug?
about before, but I'll go into more detail now since it's so abusive after maybe dies. If he dies.
Let's see, maybe he'll fall. They might pick off Garter instead here. Remnanting forward, auto attack, and flame guard. Just enough for Yao to pick up a double kill, and that shouldn't be allowed. That's like gimmicky. But a 3-man Chrono comes in, making MOY pay for his cheeky tactics. And 3-3-3 though, maybe gonna pull after this. Master Madness damage still gonna be amplified up there. Silence comes into the Yao, the Swarm connects, the armor is gonna be reduced, and man, Yao just silence forever, can't really do anything. And Mystic Flare drops in, and In July's gonna end up falling, but they pick off Q in the end too. Faith with that Thunderbolt.
Yeah, the Void barely getting out, but he actually is still caught in the tree line. No TP just at this moment, so he'll have to time walk out, and Zeus doesn't have ulti for quite some time, so not afraid of that. But, oh, Sylar almost looking, like, look at this. Like, this is hard carry Sylar, diving past the tier 1, maybe fishing for a kill opportunity. Doesn't find it, and he does get to walk away, but this is just, it's interesting to see him in that kind of position. Anyways, back to the bug abuse, which I definitely, it's not a bug. It definitely is how the game is coded, like, and that's been that way for a long time. But the amount, to the degree of which he was abusing it, is what gets me.
It's absurd.
When you are affected by the fountain regen, when it is saying, when you hear his flag to be regenerating HP and mana from the fountain, it
Radiant's
brings your bottle to
middle
full.
tower
We've
is
seen
under
people
attack.
use their bottle a bunch in the fountain, and it's because it constantly gets refilled. What he is doing is TPing to the lane with with the fountain regen on him, because it does
Dire's
stay
bottom
and
tower
fades
is
away
under
after a
attack.
couple seconds, and he picks up all the
Radiant's
bottles,
middle tower
and
is
all of the
under
bottles
attack.
get filled because he is
Radiant structures are
carrying an
fortified.
empty bottle and is affected by the fountain regen. So suddenly everybody is healed up, everybody's sustained.
Goodbye,
And,
Garter. Jeez.
they're able to
Damage
take
too
fights.
big. They find the hook shot on the baby
nice
too.
hook.
Now
That's
he's
a
stuck in the column. Yep, Yao on a killing spree now too. Oh boy. Not good. Not good at all.
Radiant's middle
But,
tower
you know,
has been denied.
Scarith will get the deny on the tier 1 mid, so at least taking some gold off the map for LGD, but they're in such a position where they don't need to rely on that gold to really be able
Dire's
to
top
carry this
tower
game.
is under
It's going to be on the Void to find a couple of Chronospheres here and find some pickups with the Mask of Madness, and for the Earthshaker to pick up a Blink Dagger, which he's absolutely
Radiant's
nowhere near
bottom tower
if they're going to
is
be
under
finding themselves
attack.
in a good position here.
Yeah, so, I mean, they're just kind of ignoring the bot side now. After
This
so
guy
many
should be a kill on
deaths.
Sylar. This would be huge. You usually don't get a kill on Medusa in most games, but in this case they have so much to throw at him, I think he will fall.
Yeah, he's dead. Goodbye, friend. And auto attack him from 3-3. The Searing Chains actually do not connect. He doesn't even pop the Flame Guard pre-invis rune, so he's not even taking away at them. Maybe they're going to wait for some teammates to come in, or a hookshot to be up in July. No, all right, he's done. That's a interesting misplay there. Not being able to get the Flame Guard off with the invis rune, but all right. So they take a kill on Sylar, which is actually really big and rare, an uncommon occurrence to happen.
Yeah,
Taking out Sylar's Medusa.
It really is a difficult one to pick up, and unfortunately it's not like halfway through the game where like he's gotten a few kills under his belt, but it's still important to stop him from farming. Like he would have almost the ultimate orb for his Scotty if he was allowed to just keep freely farming away. So a good kill, and the fact there are no Dire Observers. They know there's a Radiant Observer somewhere, but they haven't found it just yet. Pinging it out, they probably are going to lightning bolt it and find it now.
Yeah, there it is. Cool. So, does he have enough damage to get in one lightning bolt?
No. Zeus's auto attacks are absolutely horrid, man. That's just not going to happen.
What, him and Lena have like the worst animations possible? Actually, no, his animation isn't that bad.
The range and the damage is usually the thing that is referenced. The projectile speed is low, but since he's 350 units away, it's usually not too bad.
No. Alright. I mean, 3-3 here. He's got the Mask of Madness. He's got 1,300 in the bank. Anything on the courier here? Nothing. So I'm assuming... I don't even think BKB is needed.
I think they're baiting really well bottom. They're using Plasma Field for the Razor to farm as if he doesn't want to stay here for much longer, as if he needs to just kind of get up and move. But they see it, they break the smoke, and they nearly hit a hook. But in the end, the Fisher blocks him off.
Haste with the Wrath of God coming on in. Oh my god, look at this! Almost enough. He timelines back in towards the cogs. And you get the dust on top of this. The Wisp is going to end up falling in that relocate. And now Yao, silenced up. He's kind of left on his own to try to get out of here. But he's able to just run through very fast. Sylar diving with tier 1 with Faith. There's the Stone Gaze popped, but Faith eating the plasma field, eating the tower shots. Gonna get jumped on here by 333. Just needs a bash. Double kill comes in for Sylar as he does dive further and further in. Looking for a kill on the baby. They force out one buyback actually on the Weaver, who is gonna chase
really can't
down
do
here.
anything either. Like he can help with the kill on Faith, but
Bye. He didn't even need to.
That's not worth the buyback from the Weaver, even at this early stage where it's very cheap. But if they get one more, it's possible. MMY.
Chronosphere to 3.
Ooh. Sorry, it's a double damage. No, sorry, that's just a graphic thing. But still trying to finish off.
He failed the time block.
Oh.
Did he get it? Missing flare. Oh god, solid damage is too much. Shikuchi.
Oh,
Look at his
huge
autos coming
buyback
in.
now. Because he can Shikuchi him all the way down. Nice steering chains.
Yeah,
if Sylar lives, that's huge. But
that's fine.
yeah, this was actually a pretty intense fight from both sides. I can't wait for the fight recap because that's gonna hopefully not break it up into like 3 small parcels.
Yeah, we got it. No, actually we didn't get it all.
Yeah, we didn't get the negative side. We didn't get the buyback from Weaver. Weaver died to the haste of Clockwork. That's the big thing there. Like he normally does. Weaver just shrugs it off and keeps moving at max movement speed. But because the Clockwork had haste, he's able to stay on top of his target, and that was big. But in the end, 3 fall. The Medusa gets a double kill on the supports. And then the Weaver buys back and takes house. So
nice fissure coming through. Wrath of God used as well. Oh, hookshot misses at close range. Definitely needed that, but the remnant forward as well as the steering chains again. A relocate committed from NMY too. And Sylar is on that killing spree. And looking for more in July, but going forward. Remnant, steering chain. Oh, nice. Well played by Yao. That's just the familiarity with the hero there. And then a double kill for Sylar. 5-1-1 right now.
Yeah, really nice animation cancel there. And yeah, what I would have to say as a kind of post-mortem for the previous fight before Razor died was that it was essentially even, but because they followed up with this 2 kills and the tier 1 tower push while the Chronosphere is on cooldown, they're feeling mighty fine about themselves. Still, 3-3 will be able to pick up a double damage rune nearly to his BKB, and just farming up the top wave, he should essentially have it.
And let's see. I mean, this game with BKB is, I kind of feel like it's meh. It'll stop Zeus Burst, but it won't stop Gaze, it won't stop Hookshot, won't stop Relocate, won't stop Remnants. I don't know. I guess it's more so just to make him feel safer, an initiation tool, and
yeah, if he can go on the Clockwork against the Blade Mail, I think that's the big thing. Is Clockwork is going to have a Blade Mail very soon, and he's going to be able to nullify that, which is pretty huge. And otherwise, he's worried about a Yule Scepter most likely picked up by one of the supports later on down the road. And he wants to make sure he kills off the Ember Spirit every time he Chronos him.
Yeah. Killing off Yao is really important. I mean, Sylar is a big target too, but it takes about 3 heroes to kill him still at this point. And he's got a Scotty finished
3
too.
heroes?
4
I might double that. I think
heroes?
it takes about 6 heroes to kill the Medusa, so...
Well, make it about 8 heroes when the tether's on him too and he's getting overcharged.
Yeah, exactly. Jeez. He's a monster right now. Like, it's absolutely absurd. They could literally have all 5 heroes hitting him with all their spells the entire time, and unless the Echo Slam's on like 2 creep waves, I don't think they get it. I don't know. The Scotty plus Mana Shield is just so insane.
Thundergod's Wrath to scout too. Faith's not really afraid to just pop a Wrath there and just be like, alright, scout you out. Oh, he's going to lightning bolt. He's a Wrath. Time lapse. Isn't there
Razor gonna go down?
No, wait, Yao? Oh, I didn't follow that, but
yeah. This is a relocate gank. They stayed on him.
Chrono? Oh, he canceled it. Okay. That would have been a bad whiff because of the relocate coming back up.
They would have bounced right back out of there. So, yeah, good that they didn't fall for that one, but even still losing the Razor, and that's the relocate gank between him and the Ember. The Clockwork will hook onto Garter down bottom. The Echo Slam is the only spell he can cast inside that battery assault, and there is no way to stop that TP.
Nope. Now he has his Blade Mail too, so these hook shots are even more potent once he finds a good target. They can't attack him anymore.
Yeah, and it's no longer Mystic Flares like shooting fish in a barrel against the Power Cogs, because he can always Blade Mail it and, I don't know, get some ricochet out of the barrel.
So, alright, LGD. Let's see. Sylar's reclaimed his spot as king on net worth and just farming up a storm with that Scotty. I don't think he's going to go BKB. I think he's going to go typical Mancer route. Nothing crazy.
There's nothing. Like, the only thing to BKB is a little bit of magic damage from Skywrath. I say a little only comparatively. It's a lot of magic damage, but he's able to shrug a lot of it off. And then the Earthshaker stuns. So I would say BKB is almost useless this game.
Yeah. All right. So Manta into Butterfly. Butterfly is really effective this game too. Against the triple core setup. And no one's pushing this out the bot side lane, and I mean they're all grouping up for top here. And in July, he's invis. He's looking for a hookshot. They line it up with the Thunder God's Wrath, and he'll just cog up Q instead, save the hookshot for another kill, and he kills himself off of the Blade Mail. Looking to see what he can do. Siler's damage is getting drained away by that static link. And in July, kind of screwed. He tries to find some creeps or an ally to go to, or even 3-3-3, but. Alright, he doesn't get out. Siler's now stuck in the Chronosphere. There is no Mystic Flare, and MMY comes back in from the relocating, tethered back into the Faith, and Siler is still alive at this point, and so is MMY, surprisingly enough. They slow down 3-3. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, and maybe, can they get the Weaver? They can't. Maybe he's getting too slowed, and they do.
Get everything else,
Chop down 3-3, and yeah, double kill for Yao. Jeez.
The game, honestly, it's sad to say, but this game is completely out of CDEC's control at this point in time. Like, if we look at the graphs, it's only the beginning of the end for CDEC here. They fought so hard in this grand final. They put up some amazing games throughout the first three, but this one, it seems to be the one where LGD just puts on a clinic. They have such an advantage now. Like, the tempo was favoring CDEC for a bit, but because LGD laned it so intelligently by putting their cores in the lanes that weren't as heavily contested, warding for the Medusa so she's safe to farm on the mid, and today putting the Ember Spirit down bottom, they get both these heroes to a hyper farm status extremely quickly. 24-minute Battle Fury drums phase coming out for Yao on the Ember Spirit, and Scotty, Aquila, phase, and 2100 gold coming out for Sylar on the Medusa. Again, 24 minutes. This is just something that CDEC don't have the tools to manage against. The mechanism helps the fight prolong, but at the end of the day, they can't kill the Medusa unless it's literally 5v1.
And even when it's 5v1, it's still pretty hard.
They're close to it. Scarrath needs to hit 11, I think, and then they can 5v1 him, but it's too many resources to invest into one hero when they also have to deal with a very farmed Ember.
He's got Yasha and Magic Wand now, too, so... jeez. This is one fat ass Medusa. She doesn't even have an ass, she has a tail. She's part Slytherin, or part reptile. I don't know anymore.
The Naga?
Yeah. Not Naga, Gorgon.
Yeah, Gorgon is the Naga. She's a Sea Witch from
Sea Witch.
Yeah, Warcraft 3's Frozen Throne campaign. What was the Sea Witch's name that served under Illich? I can't actually recall at the moment.
Just Gorgon. I thought they just called her Gorgon.
They call her Gorgon, but she's based on the Sea Witch model.
I know that much at least. I remember that from Dota 1, but alright.
Vash, Lady Vash, that's what it was. Okay.
Lady Vash.
Done with the Warcraft 3 graphs. Let's see the Zeus pick up a Blade Dagger. That's pretty fun. I'm excited to see how involved he can get with that. Dodging Chronospheres, that kind of thing.
See, bitch. Okay. Oh, Twitch chat, it's funny. Alright. Awesome. Blink Dagger, this is going to be great for going for, chasing down the Weaver, chasing down the Earthshaker, and going for the kill on there. They actually scout out the Weaver now. Oh, wait, okay. Coming through. Alright, just ignore him. Screw it, go for Baby. Let's get the Razor instead. And he's dead. Neck doesn't matter. And Weaver
gets the time lapse just the Zeus bolts. Oh, get some sprint creds on, man. He goes and he throws. What was that?
Maybe he's tired. Maybe we're not tired. Okay, two-man Chronosphere. Let's go in one by one and try not to die. Silence comes on in. MMY does blow up. The Echo Slam and the Mystic Flare missed. It was on the outer skirts of his body. And Garter's gonna fall.
It's just a disaster. This is absolutely disastrous for CDEC. They try to make something tricky happen, and it just all falls apart. None of that happened as they wanted it to. Like, the Void was the one... The Void with no damage items other than Mask of Manus was the one to do all of their damage. The Skywrath dropping his flare only doing 450. The Echo Slam hitting on one hero and one one hero only, and the poor Weaver. Again, just agi treads, no BKB popped, and for some reason he thought the Wisp would come back alone. He thought the Ember Spirit would keep on pushing out, but they had vision on the Weaver. The Zeus hit him with a lightning bolt. You're gonna bring back your Ember Spirit to finish the job, and finish it they did.
And he knew where he time-lapsed to, too, so that was just all over the place.
Oh boy, that
might be the tilting factor right there. That's a tilt if I've ever seen one. I don't know. I mean, they had a really solid run. I gotta say, CDEC definitely showing some people that they can perform against tier 1 teams, but that was like the first 3 games. Now this one, it's just like, I don't know.
It's that last stick Medusa, man. Like, it can throw your entire team on edge because you realize that you just got completely outdrafted by one damn pick. Like, this draft was going perfectly fine until the Medusa hit the field. And then they're just like, I don't know. Everything is planned for LGD, and they get the steering cage while Razor dropping down so damn quick.
Goodbye, baby. And they pop the Thunder God's Wrath, and Siler just wrecking face, picks up Q, mega kill streak, and you see that probably have to tap out here. There's no Chronospheres for 1 second. I mean, they can try to defend it, so let's see.
Yeah.
Buyback?
No blink on Earthshaker. He can't get a blocking Chrono, or blocking Fisher. MMY gets bashed?
Okay, 2-man Chrono. Maybe
Siler's half mana?
too.
He's actually low on mana?
Maybe he's dead. Goodbye. Siler just auto-attacks him down, and the Weaver can't contest this either.
He just does nothing. He really does. Like, you can't go for a first item BKB and feel good about yourself no matter what hero you're on. And Weaver is, I would say, one of the chief among them. He just does no damage.
Faith? Blink lightning strike? No. Okay. Siler gets his Manta style too. So
this is risky though. Siler could definitely die here. This is no mana Medusa. Actually surprisingly squishy, but MMY is here to change that. Here comes the bottles. He's got 2 bottles. He's Heather bottling him twice over. Arcane Boots, bottle, Magic Stick, and look at Siler's mana pool. He's like up to 2/3.
Oh,
MMY, you cheeky bastard.
From 3 bottle pooling from the fountain to just using 2 bottles to keep Siler healthy. This man knows no bounds with his IO play. So, GG indeed.
Yeah, nearly 20,000 gold in experience in favor of LGD by the conclusion there. It really was the beginning of the end when Siler was fully coming online with that Scotty, and it just wasn't enough coming out for a CDEC. I think they